Now we cross over to the Kenya National Union of Teachers headquarters in Nairobi, where Secretary General Wilson Sossion is addressing an ongoing row between the union and the Teachers Service Commission about promotions and appraisals, among other issues.
Message to pass across to the members of the public, a message to pass across to the children of this republic. People have been questioning why performance is on the decline. Today, we have the answers. And we have those who are squarely responsible. And we shall name them. And also to pass to the government of Kenya. And as we do so, as a union, would like to support the golden handshake that we saw the other day between the President of the Republic of Kenya and the Honorable Raila Odinga. We support in totality as a union that believes in unity, and as a union that believes in a united nation, and as a union that believes in economic prosperity, and as a union that believes in services from the government. That let it go on record, we support. And we urge all our members spread all over the Republic of Kenya to support the process, because the nation must move on. That's number one. Number two, in that spirit, we have had very fruitful engagements with the Cabinet Secretary for Education and Cabinet Secretary for Labor. Very good meeting yesterday. And today, a very good meeting with the Cabinet Secretary for Labor. And we can tell you these are men and women who are determined to serve this country. And we are also determined as a union to offer our cooperation as required by our constitution and calling. And there is no doubt we are prepared to engage in productive industrial relations with the government of Kenya. So far, we are in good books with the government. But while we are talking about unity of this nation, there is one institution that was created by us, the Teachers Service Commission. And the persons running and managing the Teachers Service Commission, they are not awake to the reality of the unity that is being built in the Republic of Kenya. And they have continued to oppress teachers of this nation. Teachers of this nation have been subjected to very grave, unfair labor practices for the last couple of years. And even in the wake of the golden handshake, they've continued to engage in offensive activities against the teachers of this nation. And it is a few individuals who are tainting the image of government before teachers. And we are sure it is not government that really is involved. This morning, we've been at the Ministry of Labor for a conciliation meeting, and you are aware, we registered a trade dispute on 3 issues. This time around, it's not about salaries. It's about working conditions. And the working condition to workers is more important even than salaries. It's the number one thing. And we are seeking issues that have been approved through the ILO conventions and standards. Number one, teachers who have acquired new and higher qualifications since 2014, and qualifications that are relevant have not been upgraded appropriately. That is an abuse of intellectual rights of teachers. And that goes against the ILO standards and the UNESCO standards. That is number one issue that is in contention. Then number two, a new word vocabulary in the teaching service, which is not in any part of the world, called delocalization of teachers. It is not part of teaching. It shall not be. And we shall never, never entertain. Number three, a new and oppressive method of managing teachers which is not practiced anywhere in the world, called appraisal and TPAD system, which you know has failed and it will never work. Today we've been at the Ministry of Labor for a conciliation meeting, but they failed to turn up. They disappeared. We don't know where they are in this country, and the law is very explicit. Conciliation process takes 28 days. And in the absence today, we have demanded for the certificate of disagreement so that we can move to the next step to assist the government to clean up this country. And certificate of disagreement shall allow us to proceed and invoke the Labor Relations Act, clause number 76, and we will be free to proceed.
Listening in to the Secretary General for NAT, that is Wilson Sossion, as he addresses the row between teachers and their employer, that is TSC. He says that the issue this time around has nothing to do with the pay. It actually has to do with working conditions. He mentions that TSC has not been cooperating with them and subjecting teachers to unfair labor practices. They have had several meetings with the department, or rather the CSS for Education and CS for Labor, in trying to bring to have reconciliatory talks with the TSC, but this is proving to be difficult, and of course we shall keep you updated on how that goes.